Man, I didn't have a picture.
Doug, it's great talking to you. I'm so glad that you're joining the live stream. Doug, a lot of people know you, but a lot of people don't know you. Tell me a little bit about you.
Okay, well, like I said, my real name is Doug Chitrin. I go by the Cadillac Man, Mr. Dougie Fresh. I work over at Cadillac of Novi. I've been in the car sales for almost 20 years now. I love the car business. I love helping people out. Reputation is everything. So I just love to make sure that everybody's happy with whatever vehicle they're looking for. I love to help the people out that have less than perfect credit. I just love to help everybody. I want everybody to be my friend, and I want to be able to serve every customer out there and be their salesperson for life is what I love to do and want to help everybody out with.
Doug, throughout the years I've been following you. When you started that brand, Doug Fresh, right? I started following, and I love what you do. And I was talking to you a few times ago, right? What other industries are doing with live stream, right? And I'm going to share this so everybody knows. One of the things that a lot of industries are doing is they're bringing in their customers, right, on their live stream, right? And they're retaining those customers because everybody likes to go on video and on live stream. They're retaining those customers, plus the customers of those, the friends of those customers are watching them, right? So other industries like the technology industry, right, and the catering industry is doing that now. So I want to bring that to the automotive sector. Listen, guys, you sold a car to a customer. I gave you a 5-star. You're doing live stream. Invite that customer to your live stream, right? And why do you want to do that? Because now you got credibility of your brand, but if the customer's happy, they're going to talk great about you, and you're sharing now. That's the new form of prospecting. Listen, the king of prospector is Frank Taylor. He's the best. Kudos to him. There's a whole different thing going on today on prospecting with social media. So now this whole thing with social media is great because social media is what's making everything work the way it should be. Right. And now you're bringing in a customer to you. Now, Doug, the reason I reached out to you and I told you to come to the live stream for quite some time now, I got a bunch of guys on this 30 car sales group, right? They're great guys. They trying to get out there on social media. Listen, I have this kid there, the Wolf of Car Street, right? Lee Wolf. He does a great job with his videos. You see what he's all about. Now listen to me. It's all about learning and about thinking, being a forward thinker, right? So you're a forward thinker, Doug, and what it's really about is custom audience today, right? Tell me, Doug, what have you done on social media as far as ads? Have you done any ads?
Well, as far as ads, I mean, I used to do ads. I do a lot of promoting on Facebook with my website and just doing videos and stuff like that. I put out flyers. I put out, keychains, magnets. Everywhere I go, I let everybody know what I do and, everything that I am all about as far as in the car business and everything. So everywhere I go, I let everybody know exactly what I do. One thing that I want to try and get from you is how do I retain the customer? That's my big thing, just to retain the customer, to keep them coming back and doing everything that we need to do. That was something I was trying to get from you. If you could explain that a little bit better to me, that would be phenomenal.
Yeah. So here's the thing. There's one thing is retaining a customer, and the other thing is getting from that customer referrals, right? So the more retention you have, the more referrals you're going to do, right? So it's real simple, right? That's why one of the process today, it's so much easier to retain customers. You make them a host, or you make them a guest. I should say a guest in your live stream. This is a great tool, by the way. StreamYard is unbelievable, right? So get an account with them and make it into your home into a studio. Right now, I have no other choice but to work out of my home, unfortunately, because everybody's shut down, and I can't wait till it's back open, right? But anyway, because I'm not doing stuff on my own. But how you retain your customer is make a, it's like being a team leader, right? Making somebody part of the team. Now you're going to make something happen, right? It's the same way. So when you make the customer, make the customer part of what your circle is and part of your family, the only thing that's going to happen is that customer is going to stay with you, but it's going to start giving you customers. And you got to say one of the things, Mr. Customer, you're not just a customer. You came to the Doug Cadillac, man, whatever your brand is, family. Okay. Now that means that I'm going to invite you to my live stream. I'm going to do this. You know what I mean? You add value, right? That's retention. Okay. Then the reason people say retain customers, real simple, because when you retain customers, right, there's only one thing that you have next, right? Which is referral. The retention is good and repeat business is good. Now you have two of the right worlds. So this is why everybody says retain your customer, right? So they say it, but we don't know how to do it. In today's world, it's really easy to retain a customer. Make them part of your social media network. Invite them. Make a show, the Doug buying a car, whatever you come up with. You're a very creative guy, right? I would have to think about it, but you make them part of that. Listen, they're doing walkarounds, okay? And you know what, Doug? This is why I wanted to call you in. And these guys that are the 30 car group, listen, guys, people are doing these walkarounds, okay? It's not working. I have a whole platform for walkarounds. Let me tell you, we have custom audience, okay? When you don't do custom audience, I'm getting constantly ads in the car business. For those people that don't know, okay, I don't drive, and not because I don't want to drive, because I can't. I suffer from epilepsy and I'm really bad dyslexic, right? The other thing I want to talk about, I had a comment, somebody that messaged me, a new guy that's following me, car guy. He says, you should really learn how to write. Well, that's great, but I'm really, really bad dyslexic. And I have people that are writing content for me on my social media because I'm really bad. Those guys that know me for a while know that I'm dyslexic, right? So I can't write. All right. So that's bottom line. I take medicine for that to keep me focused, but I can't write. Okay. So, not everybody has that writing skill. Unfortunately, I'm not a writer. I'm a seller. You know what I mean? Right. So I know in today's world you need to write, but that's not what I do. But I don't drive, and I'm getting ads every day 4 or 5 times. That's telling me they're not doing custom audience. They're going into Facebook's audience, which there's a big difference. When you don't hit custom audience, it's like years ago going to cable and going to the newspaper. You're going to sell, but you're going to hit or miss. I don't think that's what people want to do. I think what you want to do is have custom audience. And where do you go for custom audience? Okay, you can go to IHS, right? And they give you all the audience that you need, all scrubbed for social media. Or you can go to Experian. You can go to different data partners. If anybody has a question with that, message me and somebody will get back to you on that. It's real simple. I'll send you a few links. I'll post a few links on social media and on this group so you guys understand what custom audience is. Don't spend $1 on boost ads or Facebook ads if it's not custom, if it's not people in the market today. And by the way, IHS numbers is 1.4 million people in the market every month. That's just in the US, and registrations that are up, okay? And loans and leases that are expiring. Now, let's look at something a minute. What about the first-time buyers? Okay, that's a big percentage too. So you're gonna sell when you don't do direct hit, but your ROI is not gonna be there. And that clickable and that look smart. What we do is hit direct. We use big data and we use custom audience. So we're always going to win with our automation system and our artificial intelligence, and that's why I have ShopSmart, and our offer with ShopSmart is $35 a lead. Listen, guys, $35 social media leads, and I have the analytics. I got the conversion on everything. I can show people where my traffic is coming from. $35 for social media leads is crazy. That's new cars, 40 for used, and 40 for special finance. So, I mean, my special finances, I get leads directed through my the partnerships with Cars Direct, right? But what I really generate is new car leads and used car leads, okay? So just to let you know, that is a great deal because we have analytics, right, of other ad agencies because Clickable is a reporting platform. So we know what they're spending. I mean, they spent $3,700 and they got 32 forms, and those are forms. You see our leads, right, Doug? I showed you the lead thing and you're on that lead thing, right? And you see the data that you get, right? Versus a form with just a name, phone number, car make, and model, So, and I want to help these salespeople out there. I don't want them to spend money. Just the other day, I talked to this salesperson that spent $375 in 1 month, okay, and didn't even get a lead. Didn't even get a form filled out, because going on Facebook and you doing that is really, really bad. So I want to talk about the retention that we did. And I want to talk when you don't have to come through me to do ads, guys, okay? This is not why I'm doing this to educate you guys so you guys do your own ads. So, Doug, if you have a budget of $100, right, custom audience. I mean, don't go broad and on Facebook, you hit boost and you pick, don't do that. Just get custom audience. I'll send you the link, how to get custom audience, where you go for it. And really, when you add the data, okay, and then you add the cost of Facebook, it's much cheaper than if you pick Facebook's audience. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So that's bottom line. I'm going to share the links, how to do it right through Facebook. Don't use any marketing guy. If you want to get leads from a company like myself, that's great. I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it to really help the salespeople stop spending their hard-earned money on social media and build your social media more organically. Now, listen, I have a product for that with a guy named Mark. He's my partner. And Mark, he's been working with you for a while now, right?
Yes, sir.
We develop a website and we build the organic. And why? The organic is more important than an ad because the organic stays there. People getting to know your brand, and that's what's really important. Knowing your brand and understanding what your brand is about. And now when that customer sees an ad, they're going to go to your Facebook and see, and that's where the conversion is going to happen. So stop spending money on social media, paid search. Go like some guys are doing $100, $150 a month. That's great, but that's not even going to brand you, So hire my partner. His name's Mark. He's so feasible. I think he's like $45 a month for posting every day. He's got it down to a science. So, I mean, Mark's the guy you got to reach out to. Okay. He's really good.
Okay.
I've been working with him for over probably 7 to 8 months or maybe a year. And now we became partners, right? I do all the marketing for him on paid search side. He does a lot of stuff for us. He's taking all my brands and blowing them up, so we should really use Mark right away. Okay. And Mark's got a lot of dealerships out there. So I'm going to be posting his phone number on this live as a comment so people can reach out because that's very feasible. I don't know if it's 35 or 55 a month. What's that? He's branding on Twitter with local hashtags. That's nothing. That's worth it because you're every day out there. Right. And it's all about being out there every day. It's not about being out there half the month because if you're half the month, you're only going to get half, the deals, And I'm going to start more on live and trying to educate and help the salespeople because that's what I really want. The deals are the ones that I charge, The salespeople I want to educate. So, salespeople become managers really quickly and managers become general managers real fast and general managers become owners. I know about 10 or 12 general managers that I worked throughout the years that are owners today, you know?
Okay.
So, I mean, things in the business, the business starts growing, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I want to know what you're doing with your social media. That's more important to find out how I can help you.
Okay. Yeah, all my social media that I'm doing, I make videos every day. I mean, I do post them on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, everything. My whole thing is to try and get people to connect with me and get to my website to be able to look at my inventory, look at my reviews, look at my testimonies, and be able to book appointment to come on in. Now that the gates are getting ready to open, it is going to be a little bit easier. Everything is going to be off-site deliveries now temporarily for a little while, but in time we'll be able to get them to come back into the dealership and be able to experience the Dougie Fresh difference that I give all my customers, because I am different than everybody and try and provide the best service out there. So my whole goal is just to be able to get more people to engage with me and get more people to land on my website to be able to click on it and be able to set more appointments to have people come in and get the vehicle that they're looking for.
Doug, let me ask you a question. Are you in any local groups? Like, let's say in Detroit, Michigan, are you in the Detroit, Michigan buy and sell Facebook groups?
I'm in a couple different groups. Yes, I mean, yeah, I do have quite a few different Facebook groups that I'm in. I do post a couple of different ones, but I probably need to start posting a lot more to the to them groups. And then I'm working on making a couple more groups up. I mean, I do have a couple groups that I do run and push out there, but trying to get in a few more groups is what I'm trying to do in the Novi area where I'm located out of. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Well, the reason I'm saying that because you got to follow their guidelines and make sure that you go to local groups like in your area, like car groups, right? That consumers are there, nightlife groups, event groups, all these groups that customers are there living, So I have a whole list of local groups where you should be, right? And follow the guidelines, right? Just as long as you send out a promotional message, nothing selling, but just branding yourself, basically. So I have lists of groups that you got to look for, and not a lot, just enough to keep your name out there. And as far as your hashtags, always put on all your posting used cars or pre-owned vehicles, certified pre-owned, because the truth of the matter is there's 4 to 5, I think there's 5 per each one registered in the United States. There's 5 pre-owned vehicle registered per one. So people are more in the market for a pre-owned deal. Right. So use those hashtags apart from your Cadillac, man, and apart from your Cadillac, right?
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
But always concentrate on pre-owned and certified pre-owned, right?
Okay.
And always put your local area. Like if you're from Southfield, Michigan, because I was living there when I was with Polk a while ago. Southfield, Michigan. Just make sure you put Southfield, Michigan Cadillac, right? Southfield, Michigan pre-owned, right? And the reason you want to do that, so it stays in your local area. Because one of the things about optimizing, the biggest thing with automotive dealers and the automotive sector is local, right? It's local SEO, local social media. Everything is local because you're depending on the local economy, right? So other companies we do SEO and we do marketing for that are not into that, they can do it anywhere. The business, they don't need local economy. They want the world economy, right? So that's a different type of marketing strategy than dealerships. So that's what pay attention to the hashtags, and don't post anything if you don't have hashtags, and build your YouTube channel, right? The reason you want to build that YouTube channel as much as you could is because customers go out there, right? And what happens with customers when they do that is real simple. The customers go out there and they're searching your Google. And you know what? make a tag on your Google, I'll make a tag on your YouTube, in the bottom put reviews, because you know that a customer is going to search you as reviews. That's bottom line.
Okay. No, that's true. That's true. I mean, I do use a lot of hashtags, but I wasn't using Novi Cadillac, but I will start using them hashtags and stay more local and everything right now is what I will do to build that audience up. So I agree with you on that
Yeah.
100%. So
Use your local hashtags and use all that local area that you could, and start making videos on YouTube, and on YouTube tag your name, your last name, and reviews. You know why? Because the customer that's not going to buy from you, or the customer that looked at your Facebook and you haven't even met them, the next thing they're going to do is go to your reviews.
Okay. Can I ask you?
By you putting the tags on YouTube on the review side, like your first name, your last name, and review, and then making one full tag the same way to get it really optimized. Now, when that customer is searching you, bang, you come up as a review, and boom, there you go with content again, with video content promoting. So now,
okay, I got
a bigger conversion. Now it's just, okay, the customer saw me on Facebook. Now they go to Google, click on reviews, right? With my name, and now my YouTube comes out, and bang, you're doing the same thing. So now you're really increasing your conversion. They say, Doug, that when a customer sees you on Facebook, goes to Google, sees you again, leaves Google, leaves Facebook, goes to Instagram, sees you again, bang, now you got a lead.
Okay.
So that's why when people reach out,
I agree with you.
When people reach out to me and tell me, hey, Richie, this is what I want to do. I want you to do ads for me. I says, great, but your organic, build your organic first, because that's where the conversion happens. The ad's just going to be the ad. The organic is where you're going to convert. Because when that customer leaves the ad and goes to Instagram and sees you, leaves there, goes to Google and sees you on YouTube, guess what? When they see your website, guess what? And use that review thing, it works really good.
Okay. No, I agree with you 100% there. I do try and post them on everything, and I do it on YouTube. Now, I do have a couple different YouTube channels. I mean, because one is under my name, Doug Chitrin, and I had one under Mr. Dougie Fresh. So I'll just post them on all of them. So they're there, because anytime somebody logs my name on Google, all that pops up too. So I will want everything to convert together so they can go ahead and see everything that they need to see as far as reviews, pictures, everything that I do for my customers. So I do really like that a whole bunch. So, and I will continue to do that. So,
right. And don't forget about our platform with Shop Smart Auto. Don't spend money on ads. If you really want leads, just let me know, Doug. Our relationship, I'll give you more leads. It's not a problem. I know you've used a few things that we have, and you've done very well. Unfortunately, this coronavirus thing has really taken everybody in for like a loop. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Is there anything else you want to add to this at all? What are your thoughts?
No, I mean, I love everything that you guys do. I mean, I love it. Like I said, I know that you guys are out there getting leads, and a lot of people do boost ads. I mean, I've never been one to boost an ad. I maybe done it once, like a couple of years ago, but I've never done any money on investing in that way. I mean, I promote my name everywhere I can, but boosting ads is not the way to go. The best thing is to kind of hook up with you and get good leads from you, because that way then we know we're getting good qualified leads that we're going to be able to sell cars and do a lot more with. So I'm very excited for that, and to start doing more business with you is what I really can't wait for. And now that, like it says here in Michigan, we're going to be able to start selling cars here like tomorrow, at least off-site deliveries and everything, which would be great. And I'm just excited for that. And I think all this is really going to work out and really help me get to the mark and the spot that I'm really trying to take my company and myself to. So I'm very pleased with everything that you do to help me and help a lot of the other salespeople out. So I'm very excited with that. So,
well, Doug, like the biggest thing, and you know me quite some time now, I'm accessible, and even though I'm busy, I'm doing a lot of things, I'm always accessible. And where am I accessible at the most? At Messenger. I look at my Facebook Messenger more
right.
because I'm always on the laptop, Yeah, I mean, everybody forgets, I'm a car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a technology guy. I do a lot of things with technology. I got two major companies that I'm part of in the technology world. So I'm on the computer more than anything. So if you don't have an iPhone, you're never going to get me because I have the message set up on my laptop, right? So
Right.
it's just not going to work. But you can reach out to me, and one guy that reaches out to me all the time is you on my Messenger, and boom, and I'm there right away. So I'm accessible. It's just I'm accessible through WhatsApp and Messenger, right? Because my phone's charging most of the day, and I leave it off the air. I leave it on so I can get my WhatsApp. Like WhatsApp is for our tech people and all that, and software. And the Messenger thing is for my customers, and everybody knows. So if you want to reach out to me, any advice, anything you need, any help you guys need, just reach out to me on Messenger. Boom, and I pick it up right away. And by the way, I don't give access to anybody on that. That's my own Facebook, and I handle my own business like that, But I'm never busy for any automotive car person, and you see that. Never. No matter I have guys that call me at 11:30, 12 o'clock, and I'm there, because I know what it's like to be in the showroom selling cars and not having support when you need it. That I know, So that's why I try to make myself available as much as I can.
Nope, and I understand that exactly, and I appreciate that. Like I said, I've been working with you for a little while, and anytime I have any questions or concerns, I just message you, and you respond right back to me or call me, and we get it handled. So I'm really looking forward to doing a lot more with you, about with Shop Smart and everything of trying to get more leads and sell more cars and continue to keep Cadillac of Novi the #1 Cadillac dealership in the nation, by selling 30, 40, 50 cars a month is where I want to be able to go. And we're going to get it. I'm going to get it there here soon too. So I'm excited, very excited.
Absolutely. I'm going to make an announcement tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I'm going to go on live with my good friend, Brandon, right? Brandon is the corporate trainer of the Jim Ellis Group. Brandon's got some really good news to share on this live stream tomorrow. So, I mean, pay attention to that live stream because he's got great news to share tomorrow. So it's going to be a great live. And, Doug, it's always good talking to you. And I want you to come in more and tell us what you're doing. The few things that I've told you throughout the months now, and the few things that hopefully you're going to do when we leave this podcast, right? I want you to try it. And I want to have a follow-up call with you probably in the next 2 or 3 days, alive again. But I'm going to bring 4 or 5 guys from the 30 car group, that workshop I went to Orlando. I'm going to bring them on live stream, because I want to engage with 4 or 5 of them that they have been doing stuff on social media now. And I want to find out what they're doing. All right. So we can all learn from each other. What do you think about that?
No, I agree with that 100%. I think that would be phenomenal to be able to do. It'd have to probably be later in the day for me, but I would love to be able to do that. Like I said, I'll be going back to work tomorrow, which would be nice. And I just don't know how long we'll be there every day, but I'm all for in a couple of days getting back on live and be able to talk to them guys to see what they're doing, and then keep doing what I'm trying to do, and just keep promoting ourselves to help the customer. Put them in a better situation than they are. We're problem solvers.
Yes, correct. And I'm going to answer something. Robert made a comment that a lot of owners and managers think they have great reviews. Yes. But here's the thing. Today, right? Today, if you build your platform and you build your review, you ride your own ticket. You can tell that owner, I'll see you later. Years ago, right? 25 years ago, when you left the dealership, it was their customer base.
Yep.
It still is, but really, really, it's your customer base because you have the social media and the YouTube. If there's a few dealers that I worked with when I was young, at my younger age, if they see what's going on, they're not on earth no more. They passed away. But if they see what's going on in the car business, they'll die again. They'll roll over on their grave. Okay, because dealers wanted full control of their database. A salesman left, that's it, you go broke, right? It ain't like that today. So if you build the same thing that the dealer has, you're the dealer's competitor.
Absolutely.
Understand something, okay? When we get into car business, a dealer gives you a desk, a phone, all right, a salary, and 20, let's say 20 or 25%. They put you in business. You're in business when you do that without having any expense. So why wouldn't you get in the car business? That's what I always said, like my brother turned me on to the car business, right? I was younger at the time, and I was, I 20, oh, wait a minute, 25%, and I get this and I get that. Wait a minute, this guy's just putting me in business. I'm jumping all over that because I'm making my own money. So I'm in business.
Absolutely.
Now I became a business person. Now I became a businessman. Now I became an entrepreneur. I mean, where do I go to sign for that deal right now? I'll sign. I get a percentage. I get a salary. And back then I got that, and I get this, and I get everything. Wow. I mean, tell me, where do I sign? Now I'm in business, right? So that's why the car business is so great. That's why so many entrepreneurs were born in the car business. You start in the car business, you become an entrepreneur because it's the thought process, So,
yes, sir.
So, I mean, to all my audience, Dave, if you have any questions with anything, just reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you. I got free time. And now that I'm, home because of this whole thing, forget I really got free time. I'm used to the road, 4 or 5 days on the road, all over the place, and I'm stuck here. So I'll be more than happy to help anybody out. But Doug, I hope your family's well, first of all. I hope you're being safe with this coronavirus. I got to go out a little while to get some probably food, and I'm trying to get some cigars and stuff like that. So, be safe and follow the guidelines, please. And make sure your family's safe and follow guidelines. This is going to be over soon. That's why I don't talk too much about it, because you know what? It's going to be over soon. As long as we're aware how to take care of ourselves, we're going to overcome this. It's not a big deal. It's really not.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Let's pay attention and let's move on. And it's going to be great. So, Doug, join us tomorrow with Brandon and make sure you see our live because he's got some great announcements to make.
Doug, no, that would be phenomenal. I will jump on tomorrow when that's going on and be on here with that.
And if anybody's looking for a Cadillac,
I'll be more than happy to jump on tomorrow.
Great. If anybody's looking for a Cadillac or a pre-owned vehicle or a certified vehicle, please reach out to Doug. I got a lot of audience out there. I got a few audience out there from Michigan that are just regular people that are at the car business, but reach out to him. He will really get you the vehicle. Quality guy. Doug, it's great knowing you, and I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. And keep up the good job and keep up the good work. And always be servicing your customers. Love you. Take care and enjoy your day.
All right, my brother. Thank you very much for everything. Love you too. And yeah, we'll chat again. And if there's anything that I can do to help anybody out, just have them jump on my website. I'll be more than happy to help everybody out. So thank you very much, Richie. Appreciate everything that you do for me. You have a blessed day and you stay safe. All righty. God bless everybody. Bye-bye. Let's see if this thing is off yet.